Have you ever put up the perfect Facebook cover photo on your business page, maybe an event? It looks awesome on the computer. Then you pull it up on your smartphone and you're like, what happened? That looks terrible. In this video, I'm going to show you the perfect image sizes for Facebook for all of these different places, all right? Let's jump into it. What's up, busy people? Welcome to 5-Minute Social Media, where we help busy business owners have powerful social media results without the need for a big team, a big budget, or posting every single day. If that sounds like something you want to know how to do as well, take a second, hit subscribe, click that bell. That way you'll be notified each week when we release another helpful video. Today, I'm going to show you the new Facebook image size guidelines, and just to make sure that we don't waste your time, all of the image sizes I'm going to show you on Facebook are listed on the screen right here. So if you see the one you're looking for here, you will find the right size in this video. Let's start off with Facebook profile photos, and I'm talking about your profile photo that works both here on a business page as well as on your Facebook personal profile. And Facebook says that the biggest it will show is 170 by 170 pixels, but I usually size my profile photos at 400 by 400, simply because that's what Twitter, LinkedIn, and some other networks use. So that way you're creating a profile photo that you can use across all of the social networks that you are focusing on. But here are some important things to remember. First of all, you will upload a square, but it will show up as a circle, so anything around the edges will get cropped off. Another important thing to remember is most of the time people see it, it will be super, super tiny, especially on a smartphone. So you want to make it something easily recognizable, usually for your business, either your logo, and again, no tiny print or slogans, just something that's really easy to recognize. Or if you are the face of your business like I am, then it can be a picture of your face. But again, nice, tight, cropped headshot, not something super broad or with a bunch of people in it, because no one will know what it is when you see it at this size. Next, let's look at your Facebook cover photos. That's the big picture at the top of your profile or your page. And as of this recording, I'm yet to see Facebook release an official dimension size for these. But even the old size they gave us for what they're now calling classic Facebook was usually wrong. So let me show you what I've figured out with a little experimentation, along with some help from my friends at Canva. The ideal starting size is 2050 by 780 pixels, but I've created a couple of templates that you can download below this video in the description. And just know that on your business page, about 325 pixels are going to get cropped off on each side when you look at it on a mobile device. So you can see here the way it looks on a computer, and then the same thing on a mobile device. And then on a personal profile, again, same starting size, but you've got 350 pixels, so a little bit more cropped off on each side, and the cover photo shows in the center as opposed to off to the lower left. So you also have to factor in that getting cropped off. So again, you can get these templates for free. I've included them. No email opt-in required. You can get the links below this video in the description. And if you've never used Canva before, it makes graphic design so easy. And I've got a referral link you can find in the description, and with it you can get 45 days of Canva Pro for free. You will not find this on their website, but if you use my link down below, you'll get that 45-day free trial. Next up, we'll look at Facebook group cover photos, and Facebook hasn't released updated numbers for new Facebook for this yet, but the old numbers are 1640 by 856 pixels, and then the top and the bottom get cropped off a little bit on mobile. Here's what I'm using though. I'm starting with the same size I used on my business page, which is 2050 by 780, and if we look at this, you can see that the bottom is cut off on desktop. Meanwhile, on mobile, you can see that both edges are cropped off, but that space is still there at the bottom. So I know that's a little bit frustrating, but as of now, you just kind of have to design with some space that you know is going to get cropped off on the left and right sides on mobile, and then also some space that's going to get cropped off either at the top or the bottom or both, because you can reposition your cover photo on a desktop device. For Facebook event cover photos, they look a little bit different from device to device. And Facebook will tell you 1200 by 628, but it shows bigger than that on some devices. To make sure that it's as clear as possible, I recommend you go with 1920 or 1920 by 1005 pixels. So it's 1920 wide, 1005 tall, and that should work pretty well. Just make sure there's a little bit of room around the edges on all four sides because different things will be slightly cropped on different devices, but nothing dramatic like we saw on regular cover photos on Facebook. Next, let's talk about image sizes for posts on Facebook. And I find that the perfect image size for both desktop and mobile devices is 1080 by 1350. So it's 1080 pixels wide, 1350 tall. Now you can do taller, but it may get cropped on certain screen sizes. And if you go wider, it just doesn't take up as much real estate on the screen as somebody is scrolling on mobile. So again, the perfect size for both mobile and desktop to take up as much screen space as possible is 1080 by 1350, which, as you can see here on the screen, is a vertical or portrait image. Now, if for some reason you just can't do a portrait photo like this, square also works well at 1080 by 1080. But any photo that you do that's wider than it is tall just takes up very little space, as you can see on the screen here, when somebody is scrolling through the feed. If you're posting to Facebook Marketplace, the recommended size is basically a square, and so I would do 1080 by 1080. And if you're formatting an image for Facebook Stories, which primarily get watched on mobile devices, but you can see them here on the top on desktop, that is going to be 1080 wide by 1920 tall. So if you want to specifically make a graphic, or a video for that matter, it's 1080 by 1920. And if you're listening to all these different image sizes and going, wait, what's a pixel? I highly recommend Canva. It has completely changed my business and makes graphic design much, much easier. And you can try it for 45 days free using my special referral link in the description of this video. You can't find this deal on their website, but you can get it down below. If this was helpful, let me know down in the comments and give this video a like. And if there's any image size on Facebook I missed, then by all means, let me know down there as well so I can make sure it's included next time, all right? Thank you so much for watching. You're looking to cut your social media workload in half? Grab my free guide, 6 ways to cut your social media workload in half right now. You can click the link here on the screen, or if it doesn't show on your device, find it in the description of this video. You're not only supporting me, but also my 2 tiny superheroes at home.